What's up, guys? This is Chronic Rush and welcome to episode 82 of my FIFA 14 Road to Gold Around the World series. Welcome back, guys, and we're going to continue on using this Liga Adelante squad. I believe we only need one more point from 3 games to make sure we get out of that relegation zone and just stay in the division, which is the main goal for these like smaller, less good leagues, shall I say, in the sense of the terms of the players. Obviously, as you can see, I've got 2 bronze players and the rest of the players are silver, and they're not the strongest team when you're coming up against like pacey Bundesliga, Liga BVA, BPL squad. So I think staying out the relegation zone will be very, very good for result for this squad. Even though I could even possibly go and actually get promoted. If some of the results had gone my way, some of them were just very annoying in terms of last minute winner. Sorry, I held the guy out for about 4-4 until like the last 30 minutes, and then ended up losing like 7-4. It's just stuff like that where if I carried on battling, maybe I could have got a better result at the end or something. But we're going to go quickly apply all these contract cards onto the players before we quickly move on to the last remaining games in the league with this squad, and then we'll swiftly move on to the cup and see what we get like in that thing. But we're going to continue on. Let's quickly add these contract cards. Whole squad needed the quadrant card, so I just went out and picked up a whole load of silver ones, as you can see here. I'm applying them all onto the players. Now it's sorted, we can get straight into some games. As you can see there, we've got, haven't been doing too well. We've got some very, very well won games, shall I say, in terms of coming back and getting the good win or something. And somewhere probably should have done a bit better. But this guy left. Obviously too scared of the team, which he hadn't even seen yet. If only he knew. But we're going to go straight into this game, and eventually comes up against this guy here with a Bundesliga informed Philipp Lahm 3-4-2-1. Sorry, a lot of pace indeed. Blaszczykowski, Ribery, Marco Reus, Robin, Aubameyang from. I was pretty scared. I'm not going to lie. But Aubameyang here picks the ball up on the outside of the box, and look at that for an outstanding goal from the Borussia Dortmund striker there, and he's going to do the one-handed press up in the 9th minute to go and show how much that was a good goal there. Very, very good goal indeed, I'm not going to lie. 26th minute here, we go and pick up a corner and get fairly lucky for that deflection to fall straight back into the path of Inigo Perez to go and put that back to equal at 1-1 in the 27th minute. Through ball down into the wing of Victor Rodriguez here. Picks this ball up, goes to fake shot inside, find a nice pass onto Borja Garcia, who's going to put that in. A lovely touch from Dongu, and that's again another lovely finish from the bronze striker there. Fantastic finish indeed. A nice tackle from our players, and that's extremely annoying. Somehow Marco, I believe that's Marco Reus ends up putting that in the back of the net, but somehow that ball falls to the path of Marco Reus, and that made it 2-2 in the 58th minute. Lovely over-the-top ball, nice touch again from Dongu, getting a bit of luck here. Somehow keeps this ball in, and another bit of luck, but I'm not going to complain, especially after that guy's goal to make it 2-2. That was a very, very lucky goal, but that made it 3-2. Moving into the 83rd minute here, passing it very, very well around. Find some space here. Keep that ball there with Dongu, and he's going to go and try and monster across. Unfortunately, gets tackled there, and the ball comes out into Frank Ribery. Over the top ball into Aubameyang, and I thought I had the right player for the job here. Just couldn't keep up with him. Aubameyang is not going to miss that any day of the week. Let's go and make that. I believe that is 3-3 now, and we move all the way into the 90th minute, and fucking Marco Reus, one of the smaller players on this team, goes and wins a corner there. I only needed that 1 point to get out the relegation zone, and he ends up picking it right at the 90th minute, and we still got to pick up that 1 point from 2 games. So that's what I mean, guys. If I'd held that out to the end at a 3-3 draw, I would have been sorted with this, and we could have carried on, but it's still going to be a pressure on. Come against a French squad here. Remy, Benzema, Sissoko, Pogba. Some very, very nice, good players in this game indeed. And he's going to start off with the score with Paul Pogba. Chip over the keeper. Get fairly lucky for that deflection to fall into the path of Pogba in the 15th minute to go and make it 1-0 there. Moving to the 20th minute here. Corner gets swept in, and he's going to go and capitalise on that. Swings it back out. Should have done a lot better with that defending, but Loic Remy is on through, and I thought he was going to play it out and just end up getting left in the dust by Remy, and he's going to put that bottom left-hand corner to go and make that 2-0 in the 22nd minute. And this French team is a fantastic team indeed. I was having so much trouble against it. It looks like a very, very good, fast, solid team. But we're going to go and pick up a goal kick here, and Quate is going to pass it out to Laura, our right back, and we're going to go storming down the field, find a pass into Inigo Perez here, and he's going to wait for a run from a player, finds the ball into the middle, a nice ball into Borja Garcia, finds a ball into Paco Montañez, and that's kind of annoying. He wasn't running onto that ball, but we're going to still retain possession here. Garcia's going to pick the ball, a lovely over-the-top ball into Inigo Perez, and another fantastic finish to get a goal just before the half-time mark to go and make that 2-1. Moving to the second half here, 78th minute. Been a long stalemate throughout the game. Ball getting picked up in midfield from Inigo Perez, over the top ball into Borja Garcia. Gets very lucky to somehow retain possession of this ball, and it cut inside and again, and he's going to find the bottom right corner to go and make that 2-2 in the 80th minute. And I thought this was going to be the game, and it was. Final score 2-2. We've picked up that one necessary point to stay out the division. I believe that is going to be the last game of the season. Probably deserved that, and I'm not going to complain. Probably wasn't the best game I've played, but he did have a very, very solid squad indeed, guys. If you're looking for a fairly good team, I'll definitely recommend a French squad. You've got some very, very good players on FIFA. Remy up front, absolute god. Pogba, players like that. Alessandrini out on the left, fantastic player. If you've got more coins, Ribery, you've got some fantastic players you could put in. But guys, we're going to be moving on to the cup run, and we'll come against a silver Netherlands squad. And it's kind of an interesting squad. I haven't really seen that around too much, but it looks like a very, very good, solid squad. We move all the way to the 5th minute here, and he's going to pick up a corner, which is extremely frustrating in the fact that there was no real challenge there, and it just somehow bobbled off into the back line there. But he's going to go and win a corner with Locadia there, the youngster up the top to go and make that 1-0. In the 18th minute here, we pick up the ball and we're going to go on the attack here. Nice ball into Dongu, and he's going to get past the challenge of Rekic and go on through to go scores an absolute thunderbolt there, top net, to go and make that 1-1 in the 20th minute here. Then move all the way to the 24th minute. And he's playing it around the back. Van Aanholt finds a pass. We end up taking that off his player. Get intercepted again. Locadia over the top ball into Emnes. And he's going to end up picking this ball up and I believe just pushing that around the keeper to go and make that 2-1 in the 26th minute here. Move on all the way to the 54th minute here. And we're going to go on the attack here. Borja Garcia going to try play fairly solid and go for a shot. Kind of gets lucky for that deflection, fall to the path, and again. And guys, tell me what the fuck is going on here, because we end up somehow getting a penalty, and I'm not going to complain whatsoever, but he was probably getting pretty frustrated after that, especially if I would have been. I think a few controllers would have been thrown at least. I believe it was just here his keeper takes me out, being fairly lucky to somehow retain that possession, but we're going to pick up this penalty. Same man as always, Nuzut Alman is going to pick up this penalty, and he's going to put it to the right hand side, little bit of power, and the keeper's gone the wrong way to go and make that 2-2 in the 56th minute. We're going to now go and try out, and we always go all the way until the end of extra time. You know what that means, guys. We're going to be moving on to the penalties, which I seem to be absolutely fantastic at. Obviously not, because this one is going to be a freaking okay penalty, but I did it by accident. I was mainly aiming for the green, but Dongu goes and plants that top right. Keeper had no chance. Drenthe stands up for this one, and he's going to push that straight down the middle, too tall. Keeper was in the place for that, and I don't think he would have saved it anyway. And move on to Borja Garcia here. He's going to pick up this penalty here, and we're going to go the same way. Lovely, lovely penalty indeed. The keeper went too far, getting over the top of his legs to go and make that 2-1. His penalty now. Locadia is going to blast this, and again, very, very similar penalty to Drenthes, just slightly to the left-hand side there. Then move on to Paco Montañez. He's going to pick up this penalty. He's going to blast it straight down the middle, and keeper had no chance diving to the left-hand side there. That makes it 3-2, and these penalties were actually going fairly well to what normally would Haki. Lukaku here pushes it straight down the middle, and I thought this was my chance to go and win this penalty shootout here. And we're going to be moving on. Nalzut Aliman, the guy who seems to score all the penalties, he gets pushed up here, and yeah. That kind of leads to a bad start already. Onto the red. I'm going to blame it on the lag, guys. But that made it 3-2 up, still up. His penalty. He then goes and puts one over the top. So I thought the lifeline was still back here. And this was the final penalty here. Being taken by Inigo Perez. He's going to step up here. And I was trying to be extra careful. As you can see, they're straight on the green. And we're going to put that past the keeper to go and win that penalty shootout once and for all. That's probably one of the first penalty shootouts I've won in FIFA 14. It seems that I get the first couple right. And then like just a massive lag spike seems to appear. And just start putting them all over the top. And then I seem to get hopefully a bit better towards the end. But I was extra careful with that last penalty. Just making sure I got it anywhere near that green. Pushing it a bit too early properly, just to make sure. And we ended up winning that game. He probably had a lot more possession than me, but I'm not going to complain. We have gone out and won that game, gone through the first round of the Cup. So, guys, make sure you stay tuned to next episode to go and watch the second round. But, guys, this is coming towards the end of the episode, guys. If you like, remember to hit that like button. Also, remember to subscribe to stay to this series and any other series on my channel. And any feedback in the comments will be much appreciated, guys. Thank you all much for the support. And, guys, this has been Crush. Till next time, adios.